Hey, what's going on guys? Tony here with another episode of VentureTube. If you checked out the last couple of videos, you know that I'm doing a series of videos that are covering Lews Reels starting at $199 and up. The last couple of videos I reviewed the Lews Tournament Pro, and in the last video I reviewed the Team Lews Lite. And in this video we're going to be taking a close look at the Lews HyperMag. Stay tuned. So real quick, here's a shot of the reel. Very good looking reel. I'll take it off my rod here in just a second. But really quick, let me tell you some features about this reel. This is the lightest reel that Lews offers. This reel retails for $299.99 on Lews website, but you can find them cheaper on other online websites. But this reel is a complete magnesium body, but hence the name HyperMag. This reel only weighs in at 5.4 ounces. Again, very, very light. It is 0.3 ounces lighter than the Team Lews Lite that I reviewed in the previous video, which is kind of crazy because that other reel was light. Sorry to keep saying light, but these reels are lightweight. So really quick, let me tell you some more specs about this reel. They come in various gear ratios. This one here is a 7:5:1 gear ratio. A little fast for cranking, but I do like a fast reel for cranking. I can always slow it down or I can speed it up if I need to. I have this reel paired on a Kistler rod. This is a KLX Kistler, their crank and rip and twitch rod. It's a 6'9", I believe. Okay, so this reel too has the 11 shielded ball bearings. So this is the SLP model, which stands for super low profile. You've heard me mention LFS, also SLP. This is the super low profile, as you can see. Let me turn the rod around this way if I can. You can kind of see how low that reel sits on the rod, which makes it really, really nice to palm. You see, I got really big hands, which I don't normally have an issue with that regardless, but for those of you that had smaller hands, this is a great fit. One thing, I'm kind of jumping around here, guys, but I use this reel for cranking. Again, I'm sponsored by Lews for 2019, and there's been a gap between these videos because I just didn't want to open a reel out of a box and say, hey, this is what it does, it's great, awesome, yada, yada, yada. I want to actually use these Lews and see what's good about them and what's not. One thing I'll tell you, all these reels starting at $199 up, I believe, all have the carbon fiber cranking handle here. This one has the Wind grips, the big round ones, and I have to say that I think these are my favorite grips for cranking. They're very easy to find, and when you're bouncing off cover with square bills or medium divers or whatever it is, they really stay in your hand well. I really do like that. So yeah, 7:5:1 gear ratio. You're getting a 20-pound carbon drag on this reel. The drag is an audible click for those that like that. You have a spool tension knob here. We've kind of went over this in the previous videos, but it's an audible clicking spool tension knob. You can hear that. And again, Lews' little patented line indicator, where you can indicate what pound line you're using, whether it be braid, monofilament, or fluorocarbon. So many times in the past already, this has come in handy when I'm switching reels to different rods for different setups and techniques. That little feature right there just is really awesome. Magnesium body, 5.4 ounces, 20-pound drag, different gear ratios. That's pretty much it. I mean, it looks really cool, and I'm going to tell you this right now. The pros of this reel is that it is very, very light. The con of this reel, the only con that I've found, it's a little pricey, but I do believe it will last. But again, like I said earlier, you can find these reels on various websites for a little bit cheaper, and I think you're getting a reel it's well made. It feels well made, even though it's super light. It doesn't feel cheap or like it's not going to hold up. I said I was going to take this reel off the rod. I haven't done it yet. I don't know if I am or not. But I'm going to open up the side cover here and show you the centrifugal braking system. Now this braking system on this reel is a little bit different. What do they call it? So you still have 27 adjustments like on the previous reels that I reviewed, the Tournament Pro and the Team Lews Lite. You still have 20 positions. It's indicated from free spool all the way to max, and there's a click or two between each one. You have 27 positions. So let's open up this side plate. I'll show you the inside, but it's a little bit different than the Team Lews Lite. This braking system is just like the one on the Tournament Pro. However, I guess they did this to save weight. They only placed 4 pins there. I guess. I don't know. You guys maybe chime in and help me out on that. Because on the Tournament Pro, you have 6 of these. Now what I've noticed, especially when trying to throw something, you know, a lighter lure, this doesn't do it so well. On the flip side of that, it casts heavier lures very, very well. Now I have this is a 6 cents Crush 55. I guess you'd call it a medium diver because I think it gets down to about 9 feet. It's kind of like a wiggle wart action. It's not a crankbait I throw all the time. I'm normally throwing the Excite XB1 just because I can throw those things so far because they have a tungsten weight transfer system in it. Anyway, my point being is that this reel absolutely bombs heavier lures, and I think it's all due to only having 4 pins. There's just less friction on the pins because there's literally less pins. Again, on the flip side, you don't have enough pins to be able to stop the spool from spinning when trying to throw a lighter lure. There's a trade-off there. I wouldn't suggest you purchase this reel if you're trying to throw weightless worms. Will it throw a weightless Senko? Absolutely. Does it feel at home doing it? Not so much. This rod that I'm using is, I don't know how much this rod weighs. I wish I had a scale, but I'm at work right now. But this rod is light. This whole setup is crazy light, and I'm chunking this little crankbait here unbelievably far. I mean, truly unbelievably far. And this isn't even a 7-foot rod. So to get that type of casting distance out of this reel on this under 7-foot rod, in my opinion, is pretty awesome. I never did take the reel off the rod, did I? So yeah, there's a little latch here on the bottom to open up the side plate. I didn't show that. Also, it has the little hook keeper, the little patented hook keeper that Lews came out with. I really like that. Like I've said in the previous video, it kind of keeps your lure off of your rod some instead of, you know, putting it on the stock hook keeper that comes on the rod. I like that little feature. That was a negative that I didn't like with the Team Lews Lite. I really, really like that reel for the money. I'm liking all the reels. Let's be honest. I love all the reels. But the purpose of these videos was to compare what reel would be the best bang for the buck at $199 and up. The next reel that I'll be reviewing is the Lews BB1 Pro. Again, that reel comes in at $199, so it's right there in that price range. So yeah, that's the Team Lews HyperMag. Team Lews HyperMag. Great reel. Don't buy it if you're trying to throw lighter lures. I just don't think it feels at home doing that. If you're chunking anything else, I mean, you can throw anything else you want on it. Just don't try to do light stuff. And you're gonna see some great casting distance out of it. So I have 12-pound Seaguar in VizX. It'll hold 12 pounds, 110 yards of it. Sorry, I kind of jumped around here, guys. It's late at night. Figured I'd shoot a real quick video, but fantastic reel. And I'm not just saying that. This is one of the best reels I've ever owned. And this is from someone coming from, you know, lower end budget reels, entry-level reels. I mean, I fished with some entry-level reels for years. And heck, I won tournaments and won myself some money on it. The problem with them is they just don't last. If you're fishing a lot, they're just not going to hold up. So that's what you're putting your money into, is something that's going to last you. So do you want to spend, you know, $100 every year on a reel, or do you want to invest in a $200 reel that'll last you for 6 or 7 years, you know, maybe longer, who knows. So one thing I can tell you about Lews is that they do have great customer service. They will help you out if you have an issue with your reel and take care of you quickly. They care about the customers. So That's the Team Lews HyperMag, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Go check out the other 2 videos. This video series, again, is not over yet. I'm gonna review the BB1 Pro, and I'm thinking about maybe making a chart of things I like about each reel, things I don't, talk about price point, and come up with a winner of this $199 and up comparison, if you will. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Hopefully soon I can get some fishing videos out for you if this crazy Texas weather clears up. It's raining one day and hot the next. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the bass are trying to spawn and they go back and they just, you know, probably making a rut at the bottom of the lake from going back and forth. Who knows? You guys take care. God bless. Thanks so much for watching, and go get yourselves a Lews. If you want more information on them, you can go to Lews website. You can check out the links below in the description. God bless.